Hey first grade, you just finished watching a movie in class about colors and emotion. Colors can show emotion. In fact, a movie reminded me of this concept. Inside Out was a movie that showed the inside of a girl's brain, and what kind of emotion she was feeling had a color connected to it. So for sadness, the color was blue. Joy was yellow. Fear was purple. Disgust was green, and anger was red. Each one of those feelings had a color to match. So colors can show emotion. Last time you were here, we created a paper filled with circles. We glazed circles on top of our other circles, the dots that we made in a previous lesson, and so your paper should look like this. It's not going to match it exactly, but it will be filled with circles. Today, we're going to take our circles that we created last time and give them a little bit of emotion using cartoon doodling. That's right, circles can become cartoon emotions, like emojis. Emojis, you've probably seen them on a phone or in the store, but we're going to create our own emotions using the circles we already made. Here's one that Miss Highland did a couple of days ago. I chose to use some colors that we talked about earlier, like anger. I chose this red circle to draw an angry emotion. Blue, I chose sadness. And down here, red, although red can mean anger, it also can give you feelings of love. So I chose to draw this happy face here on the red. I chose blue here. Remember, it's also sadness, but it also makes people feel calm and sometimes peaceful. So I drew this cute angel. And this one right here looks sad or angry. It's an emotion of crying. I chose red to show it's an angry cry. There's other emotions here with different colors, and you can really choose any emotion you want to add to the color, but I'd like you to tie some of your emotions into the colors that it matches. Now you are going to have these sheets of paper with at your table, and you'll have several copies of this. You'll see different emotions here with different doodles I have already drawn for you. So here's some examples you can choose from if you're having a hard time figuring out which ones to draw. Here's another example of other emotions you can use. And you don't have to use my emotions that I'm giving you, but you can also use your very own that come from your mind. You can make up your own emotions. So on your paper, I want you to notice that these circles connected, and I had to draw one on top of the other, and they look like they're overlapping. These as well. One is underneath the blue circle, and there's another one behind, so it looks like they're poking behind this circle here. That's called overlapping. These are not overlapping. These two are not overlapping, or this one, or these two, so they were easy to draw, but these two are overlapping, so you're going to have to really pay attention on how to work with overlapping. So I'm going to focus on these circles here, or actually this one might be easier to begin with. I'm going to focus on these three. So the first emotion I want to draw is this pink circle, and if I look at my emotions, pink can be angry, so I'm going to choose this emoji. I'm coming down here, and first I'll start with my eyes. One way you can make eyes appear angry is by drawing lines coming towards each other diagonally. Then a nose. And his mouth is going to be a zigzag line to show he is angry. Now that I've got that emoji, it's in the front, I'm going to trace around him to define his circle. And I can add ears. And if I want to add some hair, I can. So then the next color, this is green. Sometimes green can mean greedy. Sometimes green makes people feel peaceful. For green, I think I might do, let's see, maybe this guy. He looks like he's rolling his eyes up to the sky, so maybe he's being a little impatient. So I'll do that here with green. First, I'm going to draw 2 circles. And if you look, the black dot is at the top of his eye. So I'm going to draw that. And his nose has a line and a little hump coming out. So I'll go line and a little hump. And his face looks a little bit unimpressed. And I'll add an ear here. And I'm not going to add an ear here because this circle is on top of him. So it's called overlap. I don't need to show what's behind him. I'm going to draw his hair in just a minute. I'll trace the circle and I will give him curly hair. Then behind that, this one is really good for joy. Yellow is a great color to show joy. So if I'm looking at my emojis, I think I like her. She looks very happy. So I'm going to put her right here on the yellow circle. Now her hair is going to be covered up by his face, so I'm not going to draw her whole picture, but half of it. So I'll draw 2 dots here and here. Those are her eyes. The nose comes with a line down and a curve. Her smile is happy. Eyelashes, ears, go around. You don't have to add hair on this. Pigtail will not go in front of this face. So I stopped right here and right here. And then draw this circle. You'll notice he is in front. And her ponytail isn't going to go in front of his face, it goes behind his face. So I'll do one more, and this is sadness. I'm going to show sadness in the blue. If I were looking at sadness, let's see. Maybe I'll use him for sadness. So the first thing I do is his eyes are like V's going to the side. So if you turn your paper this way, it looks like a V. And then I do another V this way. And then his nose and his mouth looks like he's crying. So I'm going to do a wavy line to look like he's crying. And his ear and another ear. And his hair is a zigzag line and it stops there. You can color in the hair if you want, or you can leave it empty. I'll color in his hair. Now, if you don't have circles that overlap, that's okay. You're just picking the circles you do have. And so for this circle, his hair covered up a lot, so I'll just draw maybe some eyes coming on top and looking down, like he's looking at the guy below him. So I'm making this one up. This is coming from my mind. And give him some spiky hair, as if he's looking to see why he's crying. What's going on? You can also add eyebrows and details, freckles. So I'm going to give you a sheet of these papers to help in case you have any ideas. If you need help drawing the cartoon people, I'm happy to help you. Your goal is to fill up every single circle you painted with different emotions. And I can't wait to see your creativity. Looking forward to it. Enjoy your lesson. I can't wait to see what you guys create.